Hello, everybody. My name is Celeste, and today we are going to be talking about energy fields. And I came to this idea because I ran into this amazing park. So just check this out for a little bit. I mean, I'm in Miami. I did not know this thing existed. And I've been kind of craving to be around trees. That's above me. It's just beautiful. And what came to me while walking around this beautiful area is how vast nature is and how vast energy fields are. And then, of course, I connected to the fact that we have the same fields. You know, our fields and our energy body is extremely big. It's extremely vast. It could really get out there. And a lot of us don't even think about that. We don't even, we don't talk about it. We don't work with our energy fields. And so our ability to perceive, our ability to feel, our ability to activate and increase our frequency, it doesn't come online. It doesn't activate. It doesn't fill its potential because we don't actually grow up, at least I didn't grow up, being taught about how to maintain your energy field or how to increase your energy field. So I wanted to share a little bit about that while amidst in this incredible beauty of nature. So a few things to consider when you are talking about your energy field. Number one, be out here, like be in nature, like come on the soil. And this could mean several things, right? So it just depends where you are in the world. If it's winter, maybe just sitting outside, maybe just, sun gazing, maybe just being in your backyard. If you're by the ocean, you could be on the beach. Being out in nature and breathing in fresh air, it freaking feels so good. Feeling the sun on your skin is incredible. And just getting your feet on the ground is going to balance out all of the ions and all of the things that we sort of have an interface with if you live in a city life or if you just live a busy life. And your energy fields are constantly being affected by the people that we speak with, the things that we do from a day-to-day basis, traffic, anything and everything you could ever think of is affected, and our energy field is a part of that experience. And so sometimes when we have emotional breakdowns, when we have, a lot of stress or a lot of immunity disruptions, or just personally, I am an advocate, and I believe that any type of disease or illness in the body is a complete reflection of our energy field. And I can talk further about that, but just know that your energy field is a lot more responsible and a lot more reflective of your physical experience than you might be aware of. So number one, getting out into nature and just balancing out your fields. Nature is like this huge vacuum of good stuff, and like as soon as you walk out into nature and you consciously spend time outdoors, I'm not saying like just stroll through a park because you're running and you're just trying to get a workout in. I'm talking about like even if you can just sit down for 2 minutes and just like breathe with the trees, like just feel the fresh air and the sun and all these things. It's going to start to reinvigorate your energy fields. Number two is working with perhaps tools that are very high frequency. So I like to work with crystals and I like to work with essential oils. These things, maybe like sage, palo santo, the smoke is working on different realms and it's clearing out energy fields. Essential oils and crystals, which I think I'm going to be doing separate videos on those because I'm a huge advocate of working with these tools. Now, these are not like the go-to answers. I'm not a believer of like, grab this tool and it's going to solve all your problems, but I do believe, and I have seen with my own experience and with clients, that when you work with these tools, they definitely increase your frequency and your energy fields start to restabilize. And to have healthy energy fields, it's like to have healthy meridian lines. It's like to have a healthy skeletal structure, you know? It's like having your organs in check is also as important as having your energy fields in check, because they affect each other. They're a reflection of each other. So if you start to tune into your energy fields, or if you have someone tune into your energy fields and they start to feel blockages, those blockages are going to be physically experienced as an illness or disease or upset, anything, even like a lot of chaos in your life, a lot of stress, a lot of things that don't feel right, often start in the energy field. And the topic itself can be a little bit complex. I'm not going to go into crazy detail about it, because your energy field is not only what you experience on a day-to-day basis, it also includes what you probably came down from your family's line, meaning what you inherited from your mother and your father and your grandparents, so your lineages. It could also include past lifetimes, definitely includes past lifetimes. So it's pretty complex. But if this is a topic that's new to you and you haven't worked with your own energy field yet, it's just something to start to become a little bit more aware of. Now, a good exercise to start to create that relationship with your own energy field, meditation. You don't have to meditate for extended periods of time, but I have found a huge difference between doing just regular grounding meditations or breath meditations, and actually doing meditations where you start to like interact with your energy field. If you're interested in me doing a meditation like that, then definitely let me know, message below, and I will do that for you guys. But to start to kind of feel that there is something around you, and maybe even visualizing it. So maybe you don't have to feel it, but just visualizing that all of you extends past the physical. So meditation is another great tool. And lastly, energy fields have a lot to do with the way that you treat your body. So this is something else that can be a little bit more complex. I'm going to keep it basic and more like simple today. But how do you treat your body in the sense of like the physical, the mental, the emotional? Yeah, physical, mental, emotional. Let's keep it there for today. So physically, like how are you actually treating your body? Are you working out? What type of foods are you putting into your body? Like all of these things have a huge impact on your energy field. If you're somebody who tends to, consume chemicals in their foods, or is not moving their body daily, I'm not saying you have to have a crazy workout, but to move the body means that you're moving the energy fields. This is really important, especially if you spend a lot of time indoors, or you spend a lot of time with computers, technology, screens, TVs. It's really important because these things can really penetrate your fields, and that's not a positive thing. So you want to make sure that what you're putting into your body is being honored. It's healthy, and it's actually benefiting you. It's helping you. Mentally, what are your thoughts on a day-to-day basis? Like, how do you think about yourself? What do you talk about to yourself, right? Because we all sometimes talk to ourselves, right? Like, oh, I feel like blah, blah, blah. So what are you telling yourself? When you're in traffic, what are you thinking? When you're doing things on a daily basis, right? So all of these thoughts, they have energy behind them, and they affect our fields. They affect our bodies. They affect our overall frequency. So what are you telling yourself? Yeah, so the physical, the mental, and the emotional. So emotionally, what are you feeling and what are you allowing yourself to feel? Now, this is a really fun thing to dive into, because a lot of us, what I've been noticing is we're super restricted, and we haven't been taught or grown up with the ability to just express our emotions. the large range of emotions that encompasses being a human being, and that means everything. So it's one thing to feel them, it's another thing to project them onto others. It's very healthy to feel them, allow them to come up and express them, release them, right? And that could be done through the vocal cords, through movement, through exercise. So that's really important. Allowing yourself to be healthy emotionally is super important, because a lot of those emotions, if they're not being felt and they're being repressed, then they will definitely affect your physical body, your mental well-being, and your energy fields. They show up as blockages, they show up as illnesses, they show up as disease. So be mindful, be aware of how you're treating yourself on all levels. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Comment below if you are interested in learning more, or if you have any questions on your energy fields. And I'm excited to hear what your experiences have been. All right, blessings.